Hey, welcome back. Starting part 3 here of my RGB build, and got the case unboxed, got things ready to go. So I'm going to start the initial disassembly of the case, make sure things are working, make sure I got what I need. And I do have my phone propped up on my old computer right now, and the, the damn thing keeps drifting just a little bit. I couldn't really get it to stay just quite right, but got enough video here that you guys can hopefully appreciate what I've done here. And did this actually just when I got off work, so you'll see here in just a moment. I've got the belt undone, classic American move, you know. So right now, taking off that back fan, I do have it sped up some. I've got it playing at double speed right now, so any of my slower details are hopefully compensated for by that. And just pulling that fan out, give it a spin. I'm working right now on taking off the upper panel on the case. It does just snap in, so it pops right off. It's real easy. No tools for the top part. Just actually 6 thumb screws is all you need to really take this case apart. Of course, there's standard Phillips for all the Phillips settings, but to get it open to the point where it's at right now, just needed a good old thumb screws. Alright, unboxing of our master cooler radiator right now. Looks good, nice and clean, no dents, no scratches in it. There we go, making myself a little proper for you guys. And check this out here. Now, Master Cooler, I thought you guys would have done a better job. Those fans are really, really flimsy. Check this out. Check out that frame. Look how thin that thing is. I mean, I'm sure it's a quality fan. Master Cooler typically has pretty good products, but I was just really dissatisfied with that. I mean, you saw the flexing. I mean, I was just flexing that fan like it was no big deal. It's got your standard 4-pin fan control and then a 4-pin RGB controller on there. Plug into your MSI Mystic or Asus Aura. Now these AZA fans, they are really, really tough looking. I mean, yeah, nice, firm, real good design to them. I think they're great fans actually. Right now I'm working on taking off the 2 upper fans that were pre-mounted on the case, because that's where I'm going to be fitting the radiator for my CPU. Just doing a little pre-test fit here, make sure she fits the way I want it to. Now I did initially mount this in with the hoses coming down through the center of the case, where they would have run kind of in front of the RAM sticks. I ended up not going with that configuration. I did a 180 for it. Now the hoses come through the back of the case, and they make a nice little curve around the CPU, and looks a lot nicer. It looks a lot cleaner now. And tried to get a cool effect here, but for whatever reason, my camera decided to film this upside down. And of course, it's out of focus. It's focusing on just a random part of the case, right here. What the hell's right there? There's nothing right there. Dumbass camera. Yeah, because I was going to leave the one fan in the front of the case there and then put the radiator behind, but the damn thing didn't fit. My radiator has maybe about this much of a reservoir on each side of the radiator itself, so I couldn't fit all 3 fans in top and my radiator. So Unfortunately, that third fan just had to go. And that's about all for this one here. Let me go ahead and get a different one started up here. Now, I'm going to turn on my audio for this one because you guys have got to listen to this. These are the Azah fans that come in the case. It comes with a pre-installed little controller inside the panel here. Let me take you around here. Sorry. Alright, you see inside my case here? It's got this nifty little button right there. Now, like I said, you've got to listen to this, okay? First off, I am very unimpressed with the pre-installed lighting controller. It really does a terrible job. I was really hoping for a lot more. So I'm going to get this going here, and let me turn up my audio because you've got to hear this thing. It's ridiculous how loud it is. Click, click. Oh my god. And that's really all this case does. It's strictly RGB. Now, I was looking for a rainbow effect, and this case just doesn't have it. So if you don't have the Asus Aura or the Mystic lighting, don't know how you're going to get the cool kind of rainbow effect or the breathing effect. This set had nothing of that. It was either flashing ridiculous or just constantly on. Now the colors on this thing are great. I mean, they look just phenomenal. My video really doesn't give it a whole lot of justice here. I am filming this with just my smartphone, so but the color spectrum coming out of these fans is really nice. It looks really clean. It's a nice glow, but it's just the features of the fan itself, the different color combinations. There's nothing, really, nothing. Now, I bought the separate accessory kit that had its own separate controller, controlled by an app for the phone called Lumi. Now, this did allow some breathing features, which was really nice. It allowed some kind of random color combinations, but again, it didn't offer any kind of rainbow or anything like that. Now, it came with a controller. You could plug 10 separate RGB fans into this controller, which was awesome. I mean, I've never seen a controller have that many plugs. Most of them only have 6. If they just would have made the different channels, the 10 different channels, go in different colors, I would have been totally cool with this set. I would have been very happy with it, actually, because then at least my case would have had a couple different colors going on in it. But the way that they have it, they all change the same color. There is no rainbow effect, none. I mean, and that's why you buy the RGB kits in most cases, anyway. I mean, I suppose if you just want to switch from blue to green or red to green or whatever, I mean, but you buy the RGB stuff to have the rainbow effect. That's typically what people go for anyway. That's what I'm going for. So this kit obviously didn't work out for me, but just kind of want to show you what the controller was able to do for us. And, you know, if that's something that you're into, you like these effects so far, you know, maybe that Azah kit is for you. It comes in a 4-pack. It's got the controller, controls up to 10 separate fans, and controlled through the Lumi app, downloadable onto your phone. So it's going pretty nuts here, and there's the controller, and as you can see, they all light up the same exact color. You know, it's got a dial for 6 different things on the app, 6 different color options on the app, but you can't change them. There's no option to change them. You can't make one color, one channel green and one channel blue, or there's just no rainbow feature to it. I mean, it looks pretty cool, you know, flashing really fast, but, you know, honestly, who wants a strobe light sitting on their desk while they're playing a game? I mean, I've got them right now in a very slow shifting rainbow pattern right now. So, again, this intense color, I mean, the RGB fans from Azad, they look fabulous. The construction is great on them. But they just don't have the kind of rainbow effect I was looking for. Well, that's all for this video for today. It's part 3. Stay tuned for part 4. Take care, have a great night, and Merry Christmas.